boy got a hit, don't it? Everybody be playing that. Oh man, we on. Hey, what it do? What it do? It's your boy Dion. Freshness is Lightning Strike Podcast in the building. Man, we up here just being the biggest, the largest, the baddest, all around. You feel me?
You're
You know what I'm saying? Celebrating on this. What it is? What it is?
Thirsty Thursday
What it do?
with your player partner, Brodie.
Hey,
Lightning
Brodie in
Strike
the
Podcast.
Lightning Strike Podcast in the
Oh, you gonna
building.
set this invite to the talk?
I did, bro. It doing that thing, man. I don't know what
What's that thing, bro? What's the thing is doing?
It be doing that weird thing. Won't let me press
Acting all
accept.
weird.
Acting all weird, bro. Man, bro.
TikTok acting all weird. Won't let my boy come on.
Oh man, Brodie.
Huh?
Just some boy had me hyped about last night, man. Like the conversation. No, just the show about the tailgate, man.
We left off on some good energy, and you bringing back good energy into it.
Yeah, bro. I just can't wait, man. The countdown. You know what it is? This countdown gonna be so long because we so active, right? We're talking about it every day, so it's gonna be long. What up, Grizzly? Grizzly in the building. You should have let me do it, bro. You should have.
Okay.
Let me do it.
I can let you do it.
I'm gonna
Watch
decline.
me.
Sent the request accepted.
Yep.
What up, y'all? But on a positive note, man, we out here cooking, bro, with gas. We out here cooking with gas. What up, inspection in this building?
Ooh.
Straight like that, you heard me?
Ooh.
Hey, yo, Brodie.
They hitting the
building.
boys is hitting the chat everywhere. What's good?
What up, Brian? Brian in the building. Brian here early today. He must got out work early.
Potting it on.
Potting it on. C there, P there, we there, everybody there, man. Ain't no cap.
What's good? What's good? Thirsty Thursday.
Good stuff, man. We got a little something to talk about, man. Dion hit the stage today.
Yes, sir.
He talked that talk. Man, I love, bro. That dude, his energy is like magnetic, bro. His energy is magnetic, man. That dude, his personality is through the roof. He's one of those guys you would never know if he's down, man. He's always high. And I love it, bro.
High on energy.
On energy, yes.
High on energy.
The Ranger is high on energy. But today he was showing off his award.
What's good with you?
He got the Yapping Award. Social media team gave him the award for the most yapping. But he talked that talk, man. He talked some good stuff. He talked about the energy in the locker room. It's the little things that you look for in teammates to show that the locker room is good, right? The health of the locker room is good.
The culture is good.
Yeah, he was. What up, Tay? What up, Bo Casa? Shot, appreciate you for that. Boy, he'll really in the game. We trying to get there, man. You know, we the little piece of the pie.
Hey, don't gas me up, Bo Casa. Don't gas me up.
I know. But it's just love with him. And like he talked about him and Lad having he told Lad that he could lock him up. And he said Lad was like, we can go 10 for 10. So they went 10 times and he locked him up one time. But it was a win for him. He said that he knocked the ball away. He said Lad caught it, but he knocked it away. You know what I'm saying? It's an incomplete pass. He got to complete the catch. But it's just that.
I know. He also said Lad is one of the biggest yappers on the team.
Yes. He said Lad is a big yapper. He said Tula is a big yapper, which is surprising. He said the dude's quiet outside the field. He said, but when he put them helmet and pads on, it's go. It's go mode. Is up. And he says, it's 3 people in the locker room that disagree with anything he says. He said this. And if you know you got homeboys, that's just love. That's just our way of showing love as guys. That's how we show love to you. We disagree with everything you
boys won't let you get no win. No W.
He the little bro. Bro. He's the little bro of the group. So he says, Trey Pipkins, Duran James, and Mac, they don't let him get no wins. They was talking about the Olympics. They said that who would be the team representative for the Olympics? And he said himself, they was like, no, Lad. He said, I can go too. They're like, you're crazy. No, you can't. And they said how they came about him and Lad coming into that. They said, could you lock up Lad? And he was like, absolutely, I can lock up Lad. And it was like, no, you can't. And it was like, well, who can lock up Lad? He's like, can DJ lock up Lad? And they was like, yeah. He said, I'm better than DJ. I'm better in coverage than DJ, so I can lock up Lad. And he was like, they was not convinced.
He's like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And I just love it. That just shows you that healthy relationship that they have in that gel, what they have with the players and stuff. You want to see that type of energy where they have that competitive fun. It's called competitive fun, right?
Yeah.
You know, he probably, lad, and he said it. He said, now, listen, I ain't talking about covering land for the whole field because I ain't trying to get my ankles broke.
Within 10 yards.
Yeah, he said within 10 yards. I'm talking about 10 yards. I ain't talking about the whole field. But see, that's just that funness that they have. And I love to see that. You love to see that coming from your team, especially one of the future leaders of your team, the up and coming leader of your team, to see that they have that rapport with each other, that they're competitive in a great way. And even he realizes he's making fun of his abilities. Like, I ain't talking about covering lad the whole field, but 10 yards, I got him.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock him up.
Definitely.
And then he's giving lad his props as well as being a dude that can't be covered.
A whole issue.
If he using lad as a measuring stick, that's a good measuring stick to have going into the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then he talked about, man, this dude, his mentality, as much as goofy he is, which is when I mean goofy in a good way, that's goofy in a positive way, meaning that he don't take himself serious, right? But at the same time, he do take himself serious.
Boy, about that business, ain't he?
About that business. That boy say, basically, the only way he don't play is if he's in 6 feet in the ground. It's the only way. Because they talked about the injury last season. He was like, there was nothing going to stop me. I wasn't going to stop. I wasn't going to stop because I had that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to play. And just think the fact that he played like that. And we know for us, that was all pro form. So him being healthy, bro, league better watch out, bro. If he did that with one shoulder and one pectoral muscle, just imagine what he gonna do with two.
Yeah. My boy say everything is tracking well. He should be a full clear by training camp. And he gonna be locked in.
The dude just full of energy. He a battery. He got a battery.
And hungry.
And want to be better. He's like, man, I'm studying film from last year, looking at what I did wrong. I want to get better. He's not satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
That's last year. That's what he said. That's last year. He wanted what I'm going to do this year. How good am I going to be this year? This is what I'm worried about now. How do I get there? Studying film, getting better, digesting everything, learning from my mistakes, listening to the older guys, taking advice, taking care of my body, all that stuff. And it's just like, it's great to hear that type of stuff coming from a player that ain't satisfied, because he had a hell of a year last year.
Yeah, yep. Arguably could have been all pro.
Yep. Should have been all pro, I feel.
Yeah.
But what you took from it, Brodie? What's some of the things you took?
I mean, just from him in particular, you know what I'm saying? Just the hunger of wanting to be better. He spoke to how he was talking, how he constantly talks to those other leaders on the team, like Khalil Mack, just asking me, like, give me one move I can perfect. Give me something that I can take with me and that I can work on this and be better. You know what I'm saying? He say he goes to DJ and asks how to be better in coverage. And so just having that hunger to want more, to want to train, humble enough to know what you're weak in and what you need to get better in, and then just ultimately like applying it. And you can just see the work ethic. He talked about since being injured, it wasn't much that he could do, but the stuff he could do, he was like, I was in the facility every day. And he talked about everybody else who was in the facility that didn't have to be. Like, it wasn't no requirements, no mandatory training and nothing like that. But he was like, Mac is in here every day. Steele is in here every day. Cam Hart and they had very similar injuries, and he's in there. So just showing the level of commitment that all those guys got early on, that they all locked in. I love to hear it.
That's a nice facility to be at, too, though. If I had a beautiful place like that to work
Eve,
at,
what up?
I probably would be there, too. I mean, you got everything you need. But that's good to hear, because a lot of players you hear around the league, they tend to not be in the building. But it's good to hear that he's in the building, that other players are in the building.
Yes, sir.
Utilizing the facilities. Not just that, but utilizing facilities for what they're built for. Mm-hmm. Studying film, getting treatment, doing things to get better. Investing in himself and investing in the team. It's great to hear. That's good to hear going to training camp. There's just more reason to be hyped about this team. More reason. Mm-hmm. That culture is infectious, man.
Yeah.
That culture is infectious, bro. Like, he's at the end of his career, but he's still invested. That's crazy. This guy, usually people at the end of their career, Aaron Rodgers, they just show up when they want to. This dude, Mac, is brought in. Never left the facility.
Coach Harbaugh say his preparation and all of that is still like he's 21.
Crazy. That's crazy. at this late in his career,
yeah,
at this age and this late in his career, he's still preparing for the game, still preparing for battle as if he got nothing else left to do. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to prove it. Like he's trying to earn a roster spot.
yeah.
So say Big Mike Dub going to get the comeback of the year. What up, Steve? Steve on TikTok. Shout out
He
Steve.
got a question for you.
I already know the question that Steve got. I already know. I can't talk about it, Steve. I'm on the fasting.
He got a question for you.
Brodie can take that question. Brodie can take that question.
Steve, June 12th, as of June 12th, 2025, year of our Lord. Yeah, he's still here. And I think, Steve, not just you, but everybody else to include, no, y'all gonna have to deal with it. Cause everybody is saying nothing but good stuff about QJ. So they done sold me. You know what I'm saying? Coach Harbaugh was on the day. What you gonna tell Coach Harbaugh? He said, hey, QJ's doing everything he needs to do. He's having an amazing spring, an amazing training camp. What we gonna tell Coach? What we gonna tell Coach Elon? His cap? That's what we're gonna tell Coach Harbaugh, who out here on the press conference speaking on QJ. No, we not. I trust Jim. I trust Joe. They both speaking highly of QJ. And I'm gonna just go say, here we are. Here we are. If he's on the week 1 roster, I want him to do well. We want him to do well because he is on the week 1 roster, is what I'm saying. Not just if. He on the week 1 roster. Stop playing with my boy. Bo Costa says it's nice to see Slade out there. A lot of teams are struggling with contract negotiation and some guys sitting out. This tells you that the vibes are high. That too, but like we've been saying, even when he got on the stage and that they asked him, you know, what's up with the contracts? Listen, he's not going to tell you anything about it because of his situation, right? All he simply said was, contract is going, you got to talk to I'm letting my agent handle all that, as he should. Because going through a divorce, if you know something like that, you want to stay far away from something like this that's looming over your head because you don't want this person to get a significant piece of this pie, right? So you got to kind of remove it and downplay negotiations. I don't read into it. He's going to sign. He's not going anywhere. This is not like a contract standoff, anything. There's zero issue. Everybody just stay calm. Yeah, relax. You know, first we was, hey man, is Rashawn gonna show up to OTAs and you know, he here. You gotta sell it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So his way of selling it, hey, just let them talk. The reporters were just pressing him about it. It's just like, it's no news there, guys. There's no stalemate. They're not off on the numbers. And he said he ain't worried about it. Yeah. From his own mouth. He said that's for his agents to do. He letting his agents and the Chargers organization handle the details. AKA, I got something big I don't want to be a part of. I don't want her to be able to use my words in court. You know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to Slater though, man. If you haven't checked out the interview we have with him, we also have an interview with Slater. So scroll the page, scroll down. Cool dude, man. Gave us some of his time even while being rushed, man. So shouts out to him. Telling you, yeah, bro, the love him and Alt got for each other and respect that they have for each other is great to hear, bro. Like, I just love the chemistry and the crews that's within the team, right? But everybody got love for each other, and they got their little crews that they roll with, and it's just good to see them speak highly of each other when not prompted. They just talk high, you know. A point that Slater made today that kind of echoes something we was talking about yesterday. You know, they asked him about Justin, asked him about JTN, right? And Slater was like, basically, the way Justin approaches the game, he said he is one of the most fiercest competitors I have ever played with. I'm telling you. And that assassin. Either you get it or you don't get it. He was like, when Justin is in the huddle, he's intense, he's locked in, he's like, he walks around like that basically all the whole time or whatever. So he was like, you understand it or you don't. And that's from the person who don't yell, from the person who apparently isn't a leader because they're not the loudest person. And that's somebody who's in every huddle with him saying that, like, dude, this dude is as serious as it gets. Yeah. One of the questions Skylar asked on TikTok, he said, how do we feel about the Bengals situation? I think it just speaks to the organization. Unfortunate. Just speaks to the organization. Like I say, it's a business.
players, like you got a player that 17 and a half sacks 2 years in a row, and you're withholding, you're not even talking to the guy. That's not a good look for the organization, because how do I come back and play for you when you just showed me how you value me, right? If he was on the Chargers, it's a no-brainer. Make the deal. And I know a lot of people are like, well, the Chargers should go pursue him. Again, he's not a Charger, so I don't know what he can do as a Charger. I know what he can do as a Bengal.
In that system,
He's amazing. He did it 2 years in a row. So anything short of that, if he become a Charger, is what the hell is going on? So, but to speak on that situation, the Bengals, man, that front office, they did it to Jamar Chase. They held out on him. It took for him to get he had to go earn a triple crown just to get paid.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. And then now you got the NFL sack leader 2 years in a row, and you won't pay him. And then now you got a rookie. All these other rookies have signed, but then you change language within the rookie's contract that is unheard of. You take certain guarantees out of there that all others have got it. And you tell this guy, your new rookie, no. And he's just smart enough to stand up for himself. Of course, like the news is going to bend it and make it seem like he's selfish. And some fans are going to be like, oh, this guy is selfish. You got to understand, man, this is what they do. One play can end their whole career and they won't have it no more, right? So you got to get what you can when you can, and they got to go back to being regular people. So why not get what's earned or what's written for you? They have a rookie salary scale that every rookie every year gets the same amount of money at this particular where they were drafted at, right? So why not get that man what he's entitled to? Why change language up in it? So my thing is, it just speaks to the organization. Cincinnati is about to implode on themselves. Brian says, the team says Becton is a beast and is going to make our right side a wrecking ball. Man, that's going to be heavy over there. Have no doubts, man.
I have no
pushing and shoving. They say, what's y'all take on Jasir Taylor? I mean, I heard a lot about QJ's shortcoming, but not enough of it towards Jasir. He's a sore sight to my eyes.
Hey, Tay, this is another one. Coach Harbaugh said. This is what Coach said. Said he cooking. Said he cooking. He said he had a hell of an offseason. He's in good shape. He's been one of the standouts early on at the OTAs and the mini camp and stuff like that. He also mentions, like, almost intentionally that I think he had a broken bone in his foot and played with it the entire time. So again, you kind of get these little onesie twosies information, but you're getting it from the head coach. Brian, yeah, he was saying that St. Juice is sending Dante Jackson as well. But yeah, man, I say Taylor's having a hell of a early mini camp in OTAs. Scholar on TikTok says, I saw that our new tight end is balling out. Man, everybody on him. Everybody is speaking highly about him.
Hey, No Ma'am says,
what No Ma'am say?
Well, he's saying if you go into if you got the Chargers app on your phone, you can go into the $20 Father's Day discount and buy the mystery box, which has a signed jersey for under $40.
Shout out to my boy.
Might have to go do that. He over here dropping nuggets and stuff. Chicken nuggets.
Cheeky nuggets.
Might have to do that, man. Go get me a mystery box.
But yeah, man, all good things coming out of camp, man. All good things. Everything is on the up and up. Everybody's speaking to just about having another year in the system. So the level of understanding is much better. So everybody feels that they are further along this year than they were at the same time last year, just from having the familiarization and being around everybody and having some sort of continuity with the coaches and stuff like that. Culture is established. They know what they want to do. They know what they're trying to do. All the second year players and veterans are able to bring the new guys in, get them up to speed faster because they understand it better now. So sounds like it's just clicking, bro, like a well-oiled machine over there.
Jesse was talking that talk. And he alluded to the fact that, people question some of the people they brought in, but you got to understand, these are people that they examined that they felt fit their scheme. They might not look good where they were, but they brought them in to look good here. They're going to look good in this organization. So that's nice to hear. That's nice to hear that. And that's specifically speaking on like St. Juicy, being that St. Juicy's 6'3", he's not really he hasn't been great on the outside, but who's to say he's not great playing a slot, being physical where we need him to be. So it's trending up, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. If y'all not excited about this season, this team, and how far we come in 2 years, right? How far we come in 2 years, you couldn't fathom. Like, first they had to get out of salary cap issues. So that's what people don't understand. Like,
Shout out to Bosa.
we're trying to rush and go buy free agents. That's not how. Like, I get it. The Rams went out and spent all this money and put all this money up front and traded all these draft picks to win a Super Bowl. But then how do you sustain that winning year after year, right? How do you sustain that? And you got to do that through draft picks. You can't keep playing free agent lottery. Can't keep playing free agent lottery. You're going to run out of money. You're going to bring in, you couldn't keep your guy that got you to the Super Bowl, Cooper Kupp, couldn't keep him in the organization. You had to let him go, and then you brought in an older receiver, old veteran receiver, hoping that he might have 2 years left for you. But then who you going to pair? Who you going to get? You don't have enough high draft picks. You lucked up with Puka. That was just like a blessing in disguise. That was a blessing. Like, how many times do you hit on a guy that late in the draft being a stud? Not often. So, like I said, I'm liking the way Joe and Jim is orchestrating this team, leaving us financially. We're winning. We won 11 games with I would say like a mid-level roster.
Under
right?
construction
roster. And we're headed to bigger heights because we're drafting well. We got all these draft picks. We're loading up on draft picks. And you're developing players for the franchise to win for years to come. We're going to win the Super Bowl. We're in our Super Bowl window. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
There was a competitor's welcome sighting today from Coach Harbaugh. But he, in a moment of realness, my man said, basically, when they cut this roster down to 53 players, there are going to be some really good players that won't make this team. That's tough. He said it's a lot of competitors over there, but he's like, just, getting it down to 53. There are going to be a lot of good players who won't make that team, who he wishes nothing but the best to go on and be successful elsewhere.
And that's the hard part.
That's the hard part. That was a real statement.
We're bringing in, and that's what you want, though. That's why I said it before. I said it when we first started this. Whatever he tried out there the first week, I can realistically and wholly believe that this is the best of the best. So if he trots Bradley Boozman and Zion out there on the line the first week, I have faith that they were the best. They rose to the occasion. And they got better. If QJ is on the roster, I have faith that he showed them enough in training camp, showed them enough consistency that he's there.
Tay said that practice squad going to be a war zone. I believe it. It definitely is. Brian says, coaches, why didn't we make any splash free agent signing? We had the money. Brian, who would you have liked to see as splash? Define splash. You know what I'm saying? Tell us what your definition of splash is. Who would have liked to seen us had signed? And everybody else in the chat. Well, not just Brian, but yeah. You really trying to get that jersey, huh?
I got it. I just got it.
Jay say, I loved our signings personally. I'm trying to tell you, Jay.
I did too.
I'm trying to tell you exactly what we needed.
Yeah. Oh, Tay going in on the Cincinnati. Yeah, Brian, I'm not very high on signing free agents, right? Because this is my philosophy sometimes, and you got to look at
philosophy, bro.
You got to look at it. Why is this person a free agent to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking at these type of things. Was he a cap casualty? That's why he's a free agent. Like, we just ain't got no money. We can't make no room to sign this guy, or do they know his production is going to go down? Right? And you're taking a risk when you sign these free agents. You're locking up big time money in hopes and beliefs that this guy comes to your team and will elevate your team. And in some cases it does. But I feel like the best cases that it do is the guys that when they initially sign them, you question it. You go, why did they sign him? And they gave him a nice, decent little contract, like a 2-year deal. And you're like, why did they sign that guy? And all of a sudden he stands out, handles business. And he parlays that into a big contract. For what it's worth, J.K. Dobbins handled business when he was with us. He handled business. The things that hold J.K. back from teams committing to him is consistently not being hurt, right? honestly felt like if he wasn't out for those 5 games,
Yeah.
the
price would have been higher.
Yeah.
For sure.
He says we need an elite pass catching tight end or another elite receiver. Who though? Who was available for us? T. Higgins resigned. That truly was the only one, but even him, he was injury prone. If we go after DK, why does Seattle want to get rid of DK? Is Smith and Jigman that great that they go, well, we can't carry both of these guys? It's a big question mark. They know something that we don't. So do we go give all this money? Do we hedge the franchise on signing DK in hope that DK gives us something? Are we that hard up? Or
we went and got Conklin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And word on the street is our rookie is a problem.
Yes, big time. Big time.
Word on the street is that our rookie has big playmaking ability, got the size. Coach Harbaugh said today he's a willing blocker, former wide receiver turned tight end with a ridiculous frame. Coach talked about that today. He was like, I thought he was small. He was like, you see this guy up close, and he big.
And I'm telling you, what better person for what we say about Greg and the lack of like the high flying offense, right?
Mm.
One thing Greg knows is tight ends.
This is true.
He sent the most tight ends out of anybody in college to the league when he was at Stanford. Then he had the same success in the NFL. And he talks about where his success came from tight ends. That's like his passion. So if it's anybody that could call somebody like he know what he's looking at, I'm gonna trust him on that.
Straight up.
So I'm not knocking it. I know like we didn't go get the super big names at everybody, but sometimes like now I will say I wish they would have signed like Shreve or Martinez on the offensive line, but they got enough young guys that I feel like, and you got guys that's coming back that was already in the system. So I think that's why they didn't go with Martinez or Shreve, because they're older. Martinez's injury, he has a lot of injuries. Shreve is a stalwart, but he's 35, right?
Yeah.
So you look at the age, and I think their mindset is let's get the young guys some reps. Let's continue to build them. Maybe they'll turn the corner. Because each year players get better. They either gonna get better or they're gonna regress. And I think they're seeing enough in these players to progress. Somebody like, I'm sorry I gotta say it, somebody like QJ, QJ was drafted in the first round, so we expect a higher progression, especially the people that was drafted after him. So that's what, if QJ was drafted in the 5th round, and we probably would be more lenient with him.
And we want it now.
Yeah.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
The Raiders are on paper, man. The Raiders still got Geno as their quarterback, bro. The Raiders are still the Raiders organization, man.
Everybody just stay calm.
And that, to me, they don't look good on paper like that. I mean, Gentry is good. I think he's going to be good. But how well do they develop him? Like, if you look at the Raiders, like the last 10 years, they haven't moved the needle at all. So what did they do last year that we thought they was going to move the needle this year?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they do got a great tight end, Brock Bowers, but what complementary receivers do they have? They went out and got Geno. Is Geno that good? I think Geno is a good quarterback, but do I think he will make the Raiders ascend? No, he had better weapons in Seattle and he didn't do nothing. So what makes you think him coming to the Raiders, he's going to all of a sudden elevate the Raiders to greatness, when I think you had a better team in Seattle? You had a better chance in Seattle to elevate a team and you didn't.
Yeah.
So I am too, Scholar. I'm ready to swing on the Chiefs, bro. I'm going to dress up as an equipment manager and steal off on Chris Jones. Take him out the game. Yeah, I seen somebody posted. I didn't even capture the picture, but they posted the top 50 receivers or something like that. And they had Ladd at 27. They had Rasheed Rice higher than him. They had Chris Goodwin higher than him. It was like, I was just disappointed in this list. And I'm just like, bro, the disrespect, it's going to stop. It's going to stop. After this year, they can't help it because we're in the biggest media market. So we're going to be out in their face. We got all these primetime games. So Herbert and company is going to shut these boys up. They're going to have to put some respect on the Chargers' name.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, like always, they're going to pick up the goalpost and move it along further.
Like we always do by this time.
He say, Trey Lance for quarterback too. Man, Trey's struggling right now. You've seen the video I seen. That boy throwing interceptions.
Selling them.
That boy selling out there.
Boy out there selling right now. Like,
That boy
oh
out there selling right now, man. That boy throwing interceptions. They like Trey Lance being Trey Lance. Trey Lance being Trey Lance, man. Dang, they say DJ looking better than Trey Lance. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And they was trying to talk about him converting the tight end. That's crazy. Trey Lance is gonna have to, figure it out, man. He's been in the league long enough. You was what, drafted number 3? I think you still get contracts just because you were drafted number 3. You know what I'm saying? He has not lived up to the number 3 title.
Yeah. Do you think that's all Trey Lance's fault though?
Absolutely, because Trey Lance control. Trey Lance control Trey Lance.
Okay.
My belief in life has always been,
What's
no
your
matter
belief, bro?
what how much time I get, how many snaps I get, I'm gonna show out in those snaps. That's it. That's all you got to do. And that's why I'm gonna take him out, Brian. I'm taking Chris Jones out. I'm gonna send some ladies to his room, and they're gonna blow dragon breath in his face, and then they're gonna give him food poison, and he ain't gonna make the game. I already got the game plan.
You know what I'm saying? Remains to be seen. Still training camp, you know what I'm saying? They say 10 days before. You got time, Trey. Trey, you got time. You got time, man. You can get it together. David, what's good, man? How you feeling? David tapping in from the TikTok community. Hope all is well. But yeah, man, we a lot of good pressers today, bro. There was a lot of good pressers today. But everybody just echoing the same thing, man. So you can just tell this is a group that's locked in. Just locked in. Ready to see what's happening. Ready to see what's what, man. We on them rocks today or what?
Second, an energy rocks. Now I was looking at something. They got a picture of QJ actually jumped in the air catching the football.
Stop playing with my boy. Stop playing with my boy. My boy's on the rocks. Week 1, we in here. Week 1, we in here. You've been out here, you know what I'm saying, leading the charge. Hate. My boy coming through. Everybody done had nothing but good things to say. Jay said a couple of sites say we could possibly deal Najee. I don't think so.
People, they just make news.
Clickbait.
CAA
26. What y'all think? From Tay. You gotta see.
Shout out Peaky in the building, bro. Peaky in the building. Boy, all damn. I took the WAP to Poland. Took the WAP to Poland. Hey, you ate any good food out there in Poland, man? Any fish and chips?
Polish sausage?
Polish sausage and beer. They probably got good beer out there.
Poland. You know what I'm saying? A little Polish sausage.
I briefly stopped in Poland. I can't remember it, though. It didn't move the needle for me.
What moves the needle for you?
You know, food. No, Bocasa, but I'm gonna try to find out. That's why we're gonna be in training camp. We're gonna be in the ins and outs. I'm gonna get a reporter shirt and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna sneak in and be in a press conference. And especially say Lance has 6 years worth of chances. You ain't lying. But on the other note, man, we're gonna be we're boating up with energy rocks, y'all.
Yeah.
We popping crystals packed with clean caffeine.
Yeah.
E12.
Mm-hmm.
And focus boosting
L-theanine.
No mixing, no crashing, no nonsense. Just rip it open, pour it in, and feel the boost in under 3 minutes. Whether you're tailgating, grinding, or watching from home, this is how Boat Fam powers up. Use the code CHARGERS20 off for 20% off, y'all. energyrocks.store. Use that discount, charges 20% off. Ain't get no better than that. You hear me?
You hit me?
Hey, Brian, them tailgates, man, I'm trying to tell you. Brian, trying to tell you, boy.
It's where it is.
It's the way it is. Say sausage, beer. It says, I'm trying to tell you.
For all the people who, this is a good question for the fans, for the supporters. With the tailgate experience that I guess you may or may not have been to, what are you looking forward to most in that experience? Like, what is, if you haven't been, what is your expectation? What do y'all need? What would you like to see?
Jesus, Antonio Brown. Just a quick second. Antonio Brown is
breaking news.
Breaking news. Antonio Brown is wanted for attempted murder. You heard it here first. Thanks to Skylar for the breaking news. He is wanted in Miami for attempted murder. You don't know any more facts than that. That is crazy. ETE is real, guys. Yeah, and that's the thing. Lad talked about learning to get down, not take the extra hits.
Take them extra hits. Say it as a skill. Tay say food and culture. I like it. No, ma'am. AB.
I was just looking at Dave on pitch. That's why I was like, I see QJ jumping in the air, catching the football. It was on Dave's X page, on his Twitter page.
Say my boy ain't going nowhere.
Say ain't going nowhere.
You can stop it.
You can stop it. He locked
in. Stop it with the shenanigans.
He jumping up. He catching passes. I want him to do well. I want him to do well. I want him to do well at the end of the day, bro. I want him to excel. I said excel.
Excel. That's a document, ain't it? It's an app.
Hey, Brian, that's all this. Them vibes is going to be that great. Bomb food, bomb drink, bomb vibes.
Chopping it up with diehard fans. I like it. And Brian, I can tell you, we can guarantee all of those things. All of those.
Bring your liver. Clean out your liver before you come.
A little detox situation?
Yeah, detox your liver for sure.
Get you some sea moss?
Yeah, we don't need you coming over there with bad liver because we're going to damage it enough.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you got to be in some sort of shape. Y'all might think we joking, but if you go hard as we go, you're going to need some sort of shape about you. You got plenty of time. Get on some sort of regimen. Work on that stamina, man.
Week 3 in the building, bro. Against the Broncos, a chance to come into the season. If all works, we have a great training camp. If we can get that week 1 win, that week 2 win, going into week 3 at SoFi, 2-0, a lot of momentum. 2 wins against divisional foes, opponents. Man, man, this is season setting. The first 3 games of the year, season setting. We playing the whole division the first 3 games. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know what the intention was behind this, but 3 division games to start the season, man,
it's tough.
We can get to 3-0 the first 3 weeks, which is highly possible.
Isaiah say he gonna be there. Isaiah, pull up on us.
You right about that, Peaky. They're gonna be, boy. Hey, just watch. I want y'all to keep the receipts throughout going into training camp, leading up to week 1, and then it's gonna start. We get that dub in Brazil. It's really going to start the shift. And then if we replicate that with a week 2 win against the Raiders, then they're going to be like, man, we're going to be like, all I'm going to do is post that little Boosie, his daughter. I told you so. No, but that's the great thing, man. We know what we got. We believe in this team. We listen to the coach talk. Everything, they're hitting all the checks in the box that they demand of the players. Players are contributing. They're showing up every day. They showed up before they even got back into the facility. Before OTAs started, they were already there. The players are excited. So why shouldn't we? Man. To hear the coach say that it's going to be hard cutting this 53-man roster because he's going to have to leave great talent behind. And I believe him. Like I say, everybody's saying, why we didn't make no big splashes in free agency. I think we made the splashes that we need to. We just don't see them yet.
Becton ain't a splash?
That's a huge splash.
You feel me? Like, Becton ain't a splash? Tay,
Ain't just saying,
Cali, bro. You just all gas, everything.
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, everything.
Turn me up, Isaiah.
You know how we do. Isaiah, yes, sir.
How y'all do?
We're gonna be way too turned. We have a lot planned for you guys. Let's just say that. We got a lot planned for you guys.
Interactive activities.
Yeah, a lot of engagement for you guys to keep y'all, you know what I'm saying, going and powering through and the whole 9. But it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Got a situation going on next month. Tap in with us tomorrow, man. Hopefully I'll see if we can clear releasing some news about an event. But we might have a little function of sorts coming up here. Y'all tap in tomorrow with us for Freestyle Friday. See if we can get a mock flyer or something. But
bro,
Chargers festivities on the way, y'all.
Man, hey y'all, I want to ask y'all, when's the last time y'all been excited for Charger season? When's the last time you got this excited? I'm gonna tell you, last year I got excited when they signed Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I text Brodie. I said, it's up. I brought tickets. Just like No Ma'am just told me about the mystery box. When I seen the Chargers sign Jim Harbaugh, I got on the website and I purchased 2 season tickets.
Boy, say right meow. I need them right
now.
meow.
I said they serious, bro. They locked in. They locked in. They got the coach. It's up.
Definitely did.
It's up. I said they got John Harbaugh. It's about to go off. And that he did. He did not disappoint. 11-6, made the playoffs, and we're gonna go farther next year. We're going to Super Bowl, man. I don't care what nobody say. What up? Quote me. Super Bowl. We're gonna be in San Francisco, holding it down for Cali.
Man, I'm telling you today, boy.
Powder blue everywhere.
That playlist is gonna be ignorant.
The whole drive there.
Ignorant. No, when we get there, that playlist is gonna be ignorant. We sitting outside of.
That boy said he getting a tattoo. We win a Super Bowl. Jay locked in.
Boy, Jay said he ain't playing with them boys. He ain't playing like they talking about.
Josh said a lot of success is going to be dependent on our pass rush. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think the pass rush is going to be helped by the secondary more so. More so. You're going to see a lot of coverage sacks.
You got Molden out there, you know what I'm saying? And now DJ can slide down and do whatever, come off that edge, blow up every running back in the league. It's gonna get ugly.
A beautiful thing, man. The way it's going to all come together. We might not necessarily have the greatest pass rush, but the pass rush is going to benefit from the back seven. That's where the help is going to come from. And as the
he
season
can't wait
get on,
to see a healthy Daiyan. Say Ranger finna go up this season. Been high on him since we drafted.
Bro, Jay, we talked about him at the beginning of the show. Just his energy, his affectionate, like how he walks into the room, he commands a room. He has a positive attitude, positive outlook. He has that no matter what, I'm on 10. Yeah, I'm hyped, but that hypeness is violence. It's in a good way. I commit violence on the football field, and I talk that talk. I just like the way he's confident about himself, doesn't take himself serious. He likes to have fun, but when it comes to football, he's wrecking. Josh, the Ranger talked about on Tula. He said Tula ain't quiet like we think. Tula be out there talking that talk. Peaky say, don't be shocked when Von Miller end up on the roster.
Second half of the season, it's possible.
Yeah. 36.
I'm not saying I'm hunting it, but
yeah, he 36.
Yeah.
He 36.
I ain't saying I'm hunting it, but you know, everybody healthy, ain't no way. But we run into the injury bug, then you know. Jay say, I forgot we got Colson too. He might be solid. I can't wait till season starts.
I'm telling you, bro, we got players.
Talked about him today as well.
That's coming along.
They finally healthy.
And that was his thing. He didn't even get training camp last year.
Yeah, say finally healthy, looking like the player who they thought he was gonna be. And so
folks to say too short.
I'm telling you, playlist gonna be
San Francisco going.
I'm telling you, playlist gonna be.
I might give me some dreads. Shake them dreads. Shake them dreads.
That's gonna be a crazy party.
Man, we're gonna do a caravan all the way down there.
Yeah.
I had the caravan. I'll drive them 6 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy, bro. We in the same state and it take that long to get there.
That's actually not a bad drive though.
I've done it a lot.
Yeah, I've done it a lot too. Twice from here.
I've done it a lot. I used to do it every other weekend.
Same.
Every other weekend, hit the road. I know the 2 stops that I had to make and everything.
I used to do there and back in the day.
Yeah.
Tay, y'all do. You can do song requests during DJ Nova Fresh set. your 22 minute set, you could do song requests during his set, Tay. So you know what I'm saying. Make sure you hit. You know what I'm saying. My boy up. He taking all song requests for 22 minutes. You know what I mean?
Man, how you keep cutting
my
8
boy
minutes
got
off
the
my
first
set, bro?
22 minutes of the tailgate. The vibes will be brought to you by DJ Nova Fresh. So whatever you want to hear, hit him up. He gonna play it for y'all, man. He down to make sure you have an amazing time. So y'all tap in with my boy. He's solid, man. He's solid.
We playing the Bills in the AFC Championship. We even playing the Chiefs.
He's solid as they come, bro.
We're playing the Bills, Josh. It's gonna be Chargers versus Bills in SoFi for the AFC Championship game.
Jay say, why he getting his minutes cut? You doing him like you trap.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jay. I got a 30-minute set. You know what I'm saying? Fire. My set gonna be fire. Watch. Then he gonna be like, hey, man, you can get 15 more minutes, bro.
I am not gonna say that.
The request gonna be, you get, he only, it's his equipment. I'm a cold DJ. That's all I'm saying. I'm a cold DJ.
Stop playing with my boy. What
they say, Alt versus Bosa. Bosa ain't gonna make it. Bosa gonna be there. I don't think he gonna be.
He gonna be on the sideline. I can guarantee you, he'll be at the game.
He'll be at the game.
He gonna be in street clothes.
He hurt himself, his calf muscle getting out the bed.
It's gonna be one too many offside penalties, and they gonna be like, bro, we over you.
Tell you, boy, that Webby come on my set. When that Webby come on,
Trillion T Young Savage.
Yeah. Webby come on, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all gonna either be fighting or dancing. There's only two options with my sets.
Yeah, I mean, can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at it. He made it simple. He made it simple for y'all. Two options. You know what I'm saying?
Fighting or dancing. When that was happening from Webby come on?
Boom, boom, boom.
And you on that?
Boom, boom, doodle. Man, we at the crib.
OJ Simpson come in. He says, yeah, OJ Simpson, I'm going to call the people on you. We got you, OJ. That's cute.
A Renthal.
That means that we're doing good. I love when the haters come in, bro. Mm-hmm. When they stop by, bro. I love it because they fear us. If you didn't fear us, you wouldn't even pay attention to us.
And where your little team podcast at? You know what I'm saying? Let me pop mine for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody come to our page, bro, to come hate. And I can't return the favor. Like, I can't spin the block on. I
don't care enough.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? One, we ain't that invested. And two,
I don't see y'all.
Yeah, I don't see y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's John Cena this way. Can't see y'all. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Beatmaker Dave, my boy. So he good. Beatmaker good. Dave, you got my tickets for the Raider game, right? I got your tickets for when y'all come to SoFi. The deal's still on, right?
Tay say 06 Gucci man. See Tay. You on my type of time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's on my set. You talking about my set.
You on my
I got the Gucci. I got the Gucci. I'm gonna throw some Future in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give out some jewelry. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So y'all can start getting the feel, get your dances ready. I'm gonna have some UGK in there. Gonna have to have some Pimp C. That's a given. Boosie, Webby.
So many shrimp. I got iodine
poison. It's gonna have Juvie in there. The Hot Boys, they gotta be in there. You hear me? Man, Gucci Mane, be some Future in there.
Gucci Mane, little Flair. Yeah, I am that guy.
Might be some Trick Daddy in there too. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna let the band deal with this.
Go throw some Trick in there. Some Trick Daddy. Slide a little, cause you gotta represent for San Diego. Mitchie Sleek in there, you know, slide.
Josh say, Big X the plug.
Big X might be in there. Big X kind of new for me. If you know me, I like Big X.
I got you, Josh. Don't even trip.
He got the longer set. Mine's is for the old heads. The old heads. You know how he used to be in the club. You know
say the flavor of the biggest, the largest.
Now, you know, my set gonna be, you know, back in the 2000, 99,000 set.
I like that though.
99.
Always a good time. Guaranteed to.
Big Crit too.
My boy say Crit.
Big Crit. I love Big Crit. I love Big Crit. I'm a huge Big Crit fan.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak them in there. I'm gonna try to find a mix. I'm gonna try to mix something up for that. You know, I've been working on that too. Working on
that's tough.
Coming out of retirement, cracking my fingers, bro.
You know what I'm saying? A little Crit action. Mississippi.
Maybe throw some David Banner in there.
Might as well.
David Banner.
Real thug, get down on the floor.
On the floor.
Like a pimp. Pound, 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 pound. You know, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Make OJ sign the NDA. No, man. Now, BX the plug dope, though. Say, can someone instant card me? No, ma'am. Handle that, no, ma'am. Outrageous.
Yeah. Out of pocket.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep that one. I don't believe
that.
Yeah,
Tay, we tapped in. It's going to be a good time, man. I can guarantee that. It's going to be
Vibes all
a good
around,
time.
bro. Vibes all around, bro. Y'all gonna up it when y'all come. Y'all gonna make us go elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Get there early. Get there early because I'm getting my full 30 minutes.
All right, Tay. I guess you get the full 30 minutes, Tay.
And y'all boys gonna be rocking.
Draw, what's good? What's happening with you? How that baby, man?
He say, Herbert just text me the request. LL Cool J, don't call it. Hey, you never know with me, man. You never know with me. I'm all over the place with my music. Don't call it a comeback.
Listen, all I'm gonna do is find that pocket.
And you might find some MC8 in there.
And find that pocket, and we gonna stay in it. We gonna stay in it.
Special ed, might find some special ed in there.
We gonna find that pocket, and we gonna have everybody in it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be fam after one game. We all gonna be fam, man. What's your number, bro? Hit me up, text me. Yeah, I'm with all of that. We good, Dro, man. We just on here, you know what I'm saying, popping it on this Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, we all gonna be forever locked in after this tailgate. Tay say like a pimp took me out.
Archie Eversole got some mystical.
Boy, Archie Eversole is
got some mystical in that joint, boy. Might be some Sade, you never know.
Cool Cal. What the hell they talking about? What?
Peter Pablo. No Tupac gonna make an appearance. That's just a given.
Yeah. That's West Coast activities.
West Coast, man. You know, MC8.
We're obligated to play
rapping Forte
certain songs just due to the nature of the venue.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. Whoa.
Yeah, but
Kendrick Lamar.
But yeah, man, we gonna have a good time for sure.
We sliding.
Definitely. And not that y'all needed any more extra put on it, because y'all know we talk about it enough. We celebrating birthdays, y'all. We celebrating birthdays. Make sure y'all pull up.
It's gonna be some cake.
Anime, eat the cake.
Eat the cake.
We celebrating birthdays. So if you don't go to no other tailgate, you gotta pull up September 21st. Home game at SoFi. Lightning Strike Podcast. We celebrating birthdays. Come to the birthday tailgate. It's birthday officially a birthday tailgate. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So do us a solid. Rock with us the long way. Pull up. Celebrate with us.
There will be shots. So I'm gonna tell you right now.
For the birthday celebration.
Nah, not even for the birthday, just in general. There is going to be triggers that trigger shots. And as a disclaimer, if you are in the vicinity, you have to take a shot. So there will be triggers that trigger shots. So telling you now, you've been forewarned. If you are in the vicinity.
Well, then gave you the safety brief.
You will be taking shots. Now, our birthday, Peaky, our birthday is in September. Both our birthdays. So we celebrating our birthdays. Y'all get to party with us on our birthdays.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta.
He said, man, we ain't gonna, y'all getting the Costco cake. The Porto's cake be at the house. That's private.
I had that joint for the first time like a week and a half ago.
You ain't invite me. How was it? Good?
I didn't have the birthday cake. I had just like the bread or something like that. Like it was like sweet bread.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Is it worth the hype?
It was. I mean, so I guess they got it from Burbank. I mean, am I going to Burbank to go get it? Probably not. But if I'm in Burbank, I'll probably go find Porto's.
For real? Is it just a bakery? I don't know what Porto's is. Okay.
It's a bakery.
I'm gonna have to check them out because I'm a bakery connoisseur.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brian, peace out. Thank you for stopping in, brother.
Much love, my boy.
We about to get up out of here too.
Yeah, same.
Porto's. I'm gonna have to look up Porto's now.
Yeah.
No, but no, ma'am. Now I'm bringing Costco cake. It's gonna be good though. It's the thought that count.
Most definitely.
Both Virgos being there, bro.
We ain't both Virgos.
I'm talking about Peaky said he a Virgo. I'm talking Virgo to Virgo right now. We're not talking about the Leo.
I'm a Libra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dro. Somebody asked that earlier, Dro, like is we sparking? I'm like, this Cali.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. you know what type of time?
I'm calling the fire department.
Yeah, you know what type of time everybody is on. Like it's what's understood don't have to be said, my guy.
Get us out of here, Brodie.
But yeah, man. Listen, as always, much love to y'all, man. We do it for y'all as always. Thank you for tapping in with us for yet another riveting episode of Lightning Strike Podcast. Join us tomorrow for our Freestyle Friday episode where we talk about everything under the sun. Whatever y'all want to talk about, we'll talk about, to include Chargers football, but we can talk about everything tomorrow. Tap in with us anyway, because we're gonna have some news about an upcoming Chargers related event that you not want to go miss. A chance to see y'all a little earlier than September if you can make it. Just making sure I can get the clearance to talk about it. But like, share, subscribe, comment, tap in with us. We on all social media platforms. LS Boats 15 213 433-7793. Feel free to call in to the show. We'll punch you in. We stream live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on Facebook, on YouTube. You can find all of our content on X, Instagram, Twitch, and to our always faithful TikTok community. Love y'all, man. So keep rocking with us. Keep helping us grow this thing. Keep helping us be the biggest, the largest.
I was the largest.
You feel me? But we're gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. Much love, yo.
All right, Peaky. Stay safe. Peaky said Friday the 13th over there.
Cool.
What, tomorrow the 13th?
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Real quick before we go, everybody who's still hanging out, if tomorrow's Friday the 13th, we're gonna come in with top 5 scary movies all time tomorrow. Get your list ready. We're gonna discuss it in depth. You're a horror fan. We're gonna talk about what our top 5 scary movies is. No, man, before you start trying to list them all in the chat right now, yeah, because I said tomorrow. So follow directions. Bring your list tomorrow. We're going to dive into it. What you got for them, Nova? I did Nova.